Hello beautiful people and welcome. Today I'm going to show you how I go from this to this as I share with you my take on the viral hot chocolate makeup look. I don't know if you've seen this trend, but I've seen it everywhere on my FYP and I've seen so many different variations and I thought it is time for us to do it. But as always, coming here and making it easy. We're not going to use a million and one product and it's not going to be several different steps to accomplish this trending viral makeup look. Before I jump in, don't forget to subscribe if you aren't already so you don't miss out on any of these types of simple makeup looks. Also, my friends, I'm doing a giveaway here. I will let you know all the details in the description and more details at the end of this video, so stay tuned. Let's jump into it. I put this sweater on, hot chocolate vibes, right? But it is so hot with all of these like studio lights on, so I'm like regretting it, but I also like want to keep the vibes up. We'll keep the vibes, but no, I'm sweating for you. Put in the clips. I know you didn't ask for this information, but because I'm putting my clips in, I'm in my in-between phase of if I want to grow my hair out or if I want to cut it again. I don't know if you've ever had short hair and you've been in that phase, but it's really difficult and I'm trying to figure it out. I'm debating. Oh, so hard to choose. Anyway, I'm doing semi skincare right now because I didn't get to do my eye stuff. This is a really good clean beauty product for pregnancy or sensitive skin. Totally, I've talked about them a lot. I get a lot of questions about what I used during my pregnancy for skincare, and this is a brand that is just wonderful. I already have my moisturizer on, but I just wanted to hit my under eyes again. My gosh, guys, I'm so tired. Have I told you about the sleep regression? Did I share that in the last video? I can't remember. My 15-month-old is going through a sleep regression right now. It's been like a month, I feel like. Oh my goodness. So I need all the help that I can get when it comes to my under eyes. Keep them moisturized, plump them up, and usually I'll do like eye patches. Those are a really good option. I already feel very hydrated after doing that. We're gonna go with Fenty Skin Lip Mask. This is the Plush Pudding Intensive Recovery Lip Mask. Twist it. Just need a little hydration because we are like incredibly dry. You know, wintertime, pregnancy, such is life. I'm gonna wipe that on my shirt because I don't have a napkin. I'm gonna use a primer, a Grip and Glow primer from Milk. This is my first time using this. I just saw the coloring and I was just like, this reminds me of hot cocoa vibes. Look at the consistency of this. I'm gonna bring you in a little closer. Oh, you can see my mic. Woo! Definitely do not need a lot of this product. I will tell you that already. Wow, look at that. Feels very adhesive. I don't know if I like that feeling or not. It would be really good for a super glam look because you want your makeup to stick on your face and it's definitely true primer. I'm kind of torn with this one, but I think it looks really pretty. Let's go to the next step. We're gonna use the Hourglass Hydrating Skin Tint. I'm gonna go for a skin tint, not a foundation. I just feel like a skin tint today. This is by far one of my favorite skin tints out there because it is so creamy. It blends so nicely. Every time I wear it, I get several different compliments on it. It's just such a great base. I'm in the color 10, by the way. I'm gonna take my Sigma F80 flat kabuki brush to blend this out. You really can blend this out with your fingers, but I don't have like a paper towel or something. Like I said, I was using my shirt earlier and I don't wanna get this on my shirt, but you can absolutely blend this in with your hands. It's a light enough formula, which is really great. We're just setting ourselves up for a great base because the base of your makeup will set the tone of how the rest of the makeup looks. So you wanna make sure you have a bomb base. Let's go into brows. You guys know already, I'm gonna use my Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in the color 5. Gonna brush the hairs up. We're gonna take the pencil side and draw out my brows. Fill in the gaps. And we're gonna go very lightly because the focus is not on the brows in this makeup look. The focus is more so on the eyes. My favorite trick whenever I'm finishing out my brow look to make them look more elevated and make it look so much more professional is by taking some concealer and shaping them out. But instead of going with your concealer right underneath the brows, because that will just be way too much product, I like to distribute the concealer all over my face like I'm regularly concealing or contouring my face and then go in with my brushes. I'll show you. I'm using the Makeup Forever HD Skin Anti-Crease Smooth and Blur Undetectable Concealer. That's a long name. This is in the shade 2.1. This is a really beautiful concealer. I felt like it was good for this look because I wanted something a little bit more coverage because we didn't go heavy on our foundation. We didn't use a foundation, we used a skin tint. That's the placement that I'm gonna do for my concealer today. As you can see, we've lifted the eyes a bit. We've got some brightness over down by the chin and a little bit in the forehead area. To finish off my brow look, before I forget and before this concealer dries, you wanna do this quick. I'm gonna use my Sigma Flat Definer brush. This is the E15 brush. You're gonna take some of that excess concealer that you put underneath your eye and you're just gonna go and line your brows. Not too much, just a little bit. And you see how beautifully that cleans it up? Oh, I forgot an eyebrow gel. I'm gonna use the Urban Decay Big Bush Brow. I really wanna make sure these brows stick and stay. Then I'm gonna take a small beauty blender and blend the rest of my concealer out. Hold up, guys. This is not a vibe. Hold on, you see this? I don't know if you can see that, but that must absolutely be from that grip primer. It's literally coming off my face. I don't know if I mixed something that shouldn't have been mixed. We've got to take it off and start from scratch. Sorry, that is awful. I just noticed it right now. And then when I look up close, like I have a mirror over here. When I look up close, my makeup looks so bad and so splotchy. Okay, I cannot recommend this one to you. I'm so disappointed. No worries, we'll start again. This happens in makeup. I feel like this is very real because there's sometimes things that you put on and it's not the vibe. All you can do is start again. I'm using the Burt's Bees Micellar coconut facial towelettes to wipe my face off. These I feel like are just really gentle on the skin. I'm very sensitive when it comes to face wipes. I can't use all face wipes. I'm gonna have to go reapply some moisturizer and some skincare, and then I'll come back because you guys know a skincare base is so important and I don't skip out on that. Sometimes the type of skincare that you apply prior to the makeup can have a reaction. I use some skincare and it might have been the reason for the reaction. So maybe that was also a contributing factor. If you have this primer or you really love this primer, I'm not trying to like talk bad about it. I think it just really did not mix with whatever I had on my face well because it started peeling, as you can see. I'm gonna do this really quickly up until the point that we got before I took the makeup off. Just applying that skin tint again. All right, now I think we're back to where we started. Let's go in with that beauty blender, blending this out very, very lightly, working up the nose, forehead. Perfect. Let's go in with the Too Faced bronzer. I thought this was such a perfect fit for this makeup look because this is their chocolate mousse melting, bronzing, and sculpting stick, and it smells like chocolate. So if you really want to get into the mood for a hot chocolate makeup look, this is the way to go. I love this bronzing stick. Chocolate mousse is actually the shade of this particular bronzer. So that's my shade. I'm obsessed with this bronzer. I've told you guys about it before. I'm gonna do a light contour. All these areas that I'm hitting are helping you achieve a light contour, nothing too crazy. I'm actually going to take a little bit and put it on the creases of my eyes because I feel like this helps in the process of doing your eye makeup and making it a little easier. I'm gonna take a bigger beauty blender and we're gonna blend this out. This product is incredibly blendable, so that's why I also love it and can recommend it because it just, look at that. Such a creamy finish. And then do the eyes. And there you have a contoured face. Now we're gonna go for blush. I'm gonna use my Sigma blush. This is the Cor de Rosa blush. Such a beautiful shade. It is more muted. It is a matte color. We're gonna take this Dibs two-sided brush. I love this brush. It's so nice and fluffy and soft. Go in with that blush. Tap it off so you don't have too much excess. Just gonna hit right here, just for a lifted look. Focus it right up here, right on the tippiest part of my cheekbone. Now we're gonna go in for highlighter. I really, really felt like this was the highlighter for this look. This is the Dibs High Road highlighter. I'm gonna put it on the back of my hand so you can see as well, because I feel like it doesn't do it justice. When you blend it in too, it gives you such a beautiful, natural, glowy sheen, and it has a good like cocoa hue to it. You can take this with your fingers because it's incredibly blendable, and I'm gonna start actually on the tip of my nose to kind of give myself a little highlight there to the lip area above the brow bone. I like to just go ahead and put it on my cheekbone like this because look how pretty. And then I go ahead and blend it a little bit out with my fingers to kind of make sure that it's not just sitting on the face, but it actually flows with the rest of the makeup. Now I'm gonna start with the eye makeup look. We're gonna still use this highlighter. So I'm gonna take my fingers and go into the inner corner of my eyelid and put that shade right in the center. This is gonna help open up the eyes. Now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this, oh gosh, it looks so ugly. Every single time I'm out and I see a girl with really good eyeshadow and I like go up to her and say, your eyeshadow is gorgeous. What are you using? She always says, the Patrick Ta. Just came out with these and I was so excited because I heard the pigments were insane. Look at how pretty. Played around with it earlier today on my fingers and I was like, whoa, we've got to use this for the makeup look. This particular palette is called Still at the Club. The first color here, and I'm gonna take my eye shader brush from Sigma. This is the E55 eye shading brush. We're gonna go in with this color. Oh, yes. It has like an iridescent look. I don't know if it's picking up on the camera, but whoa. That is so stunning. It's multi-dimensional. I think that's what it's called. Major dimension. Okay, that makes sense. I feel that. Like, I feel like it is multi-dimensional. Eyeshadows don't usually look like this. Smoky, beautiful, gorgeous. I'm gonna take that bottom color here, right? We have a winner. A winner. I'm gonna take that bottom color that I just finished putting on top of my eyes, and I'm gonna take a small shader brush. We're gonna go in underneath the eye. Balance out that look, yes. Let's go in with some mascara. I felt like I needed to do brown mascara. Feel free to do what you wanna do because I know everyone has their different preferences, but given that this look is more brown forward, we're going for the brown mascara. I'm gonna use this time the Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara in the color brown. Definitely takes a couple coats to make the lashes come alive for me. Gotta hit the bottom because I love how it opens up the eyes and it just adds balance to the eye makeup look. Burning up for you, baby. I decided to give you guys two different options for lips in case you just are a little bit more simple and you just like how this looks by itself. Just hit it with a good gloss. This one's from Summer Fridays. This is their Lip Butter Balm and it's in the vanilla beige color. I think that this is a great complement to this makeup look. Today, I feel like doing a little bit extra. This is the Makeup Forever Artist Color Pencil in the color 600 Anywhere Caffeine. I'm doing a very light line for this lip. On top of that, I have this lippy from ColourPop. It's their Lippy Sticks. This is in the color Sassy Cream. We're gonna go over with this. This is a really brown color. This is an incredibly pigmented lip color. I'm gonna mute this out a little bit. I'm gonna take my fingers and kind of dab this in. Definitely, if you liked it with more power, keep it on. But if you're going for a little bit more muted look, like I like, just do that little tricky trick so you can still have the vibe of that brown lippy, but not have to fully commit and it be like bam, you know what I'm saying? I'm gonna add some setting spray. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Airbrush Setting Spray. You guys know how much I love this. Fan it out. I'm so happy with how this makeup look turned out. What do you think? This is my take on the viral hot chocolate makeup look. I need to go get myself some hot chocolate now, all this talk about it. It's actually been a top tier craving of mine, so I'm shocked I didn't make it prior to filming this, but I'm gonna go make some right now. Go make some too. Go make some hot chocolate for yourself too. 'Tis the season. So that is all that I have for you guys today. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, make sure you give this video a thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any more content like this. Now let's talk about the giveaway. In honor of hitting 200,000 subscribers here on YouTube, decided to select 2 winners this week to receive a massive beauty box from me to you with all of my favorite products that I use here in these videos that I share with you guys. These boxes are going to be over $1,000 in value and I'm really excited to be able to select 2 of you to win it. All you gotta do is make sure you are subscribed to this channel. And then what I want you to do is go over to my Instagram and make sure you are following me there as well. Once you've confirmed that you're subscribed to my YouTube channel and you go over to my Instagram, send me a DM, a message, and let me know that you've completed the steps of the giveaway. This giveaway is only for US residents at this time. The week after this video is posted, and I'll also make sure I clarify the dates on that. You guys will see the winner here announced on YouTube. I also will announce them on my Instagram accounts. It's also important that you follow me there for a bonus entry because I know you guys asked for bonus entries. Go in the comments of this video and tell me why you feel like you should win this beauty box. All this information is going to be in the description box. Best of wishes. I'm so excited. Thanks again for watching and I look forward to seeing you next time.